interested in it. I'm gonna be honest, because he don't excite me. He don't have you can't name one person he fought that's exciting, and that raised the challenge. And he doesn't even do things exciting when he's supposed to be somebody. That's the part that really irritates me. Like, you're supposed to knock these dudes or do something that makes people say, damn, Devin Haney's a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't see that. I'm sorry, no disrespect.
What's good, people? You don't know. It's your boy Big Sav, aka Saviola the First, bringing you another edition of Gully Central TV, live and direct from Bram City to the world and back. Yeah, dig. Yeah, well, today what I want to talk about is like what you just heard just then on the intro. Before the intro was none other than yeah, boy Ryan Garcia talking the most about Devin Haney and that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that was just a little snippet of Ryan Garcia talking the most about Devin Haney, as he does, you know, talking about like the fight don't interest him, like he ain't fought nobody and all these one bag of things. You get what I'm saying? But everybody knows, and like I haven't done a video on sports in a while and that, yeah. But as I says, this is Gully Central TV, so over here you don't know. It depends what you come over here for. I can be talking about anything over here, but today I'm talking about sports. And the reason I had to jump on this topic of sport, yeah, and not just any sport in particular, the sport of boxing, is because I see a lot of stuff going on, and you know, a lot of talk being made. I'm seeing a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes in the sport of boxing, and that, you get what I'm saying. And it's crazy right now, so you get what I'm saying. And I'm seeing a lot of these new fighters, mainly when I'm talking about boxing, you know, I'm talking about the lightweight division now. We're going down to the lightweight division, you get what I'm saying? The likes of the Tank Davises, Ryan Garcias, Teofimo Lopez, Devin the Dream Haney, Luke Campbell, Vasily Lomachenko, them kind of man there, that kind of weight group, you understand what I'm saying? And right now, cause there's a lot of action down there, man, and you know, the sport of boxing in general, you don't need, not even just this particular weight class, but in sport and boxing in general, man, there's a lot, I'm seeing a lot of shady, dodgy, funny things going on behind the scenes and that, man. A lot of ducking and diving and, you know, using paperwork and all kind of things to get out of fights, and you know what I mean? The thing about it is, when I first seen Teofimo Lopez, yeah, come out on the Mike Tyson Iron Mike's show, the podcast that Iron Mike does. I can't remember the name of it, yeah. This Lopez guy come out there talking the most after he won, he got his victory and he got his belt off Vasily Lomachenko. He come on the Mike Tyson podcast and that, you're talking the most talk about, yeah, he's ready for Tank, he's ready for Devin, he's ready for this man, that man who fight any of them. Mike Tyson saying, yeah, man, are you going to fight this man? He's like, yeah, man, I'll fight them. Them man ain't ready for me. And talking the most. You see, when it came down to it, after that, yeah, we seen all online. We seen Javante Tank Davis. He's like, he's hollering at your boy, trying to make the fight. You get what I'm saying? Devin's trying to make the fight with Teofimo. You get what I'm saying? After all the talk, after he's gone on Mike Tyson, talking the most. You get me? As soon as the cameras start rolling and that, and it's back to reality, a man are pulling his tail, Tank Davis is pulling him, Devin Haney is pulling him, like, yo, you're making all the talk, let's do this then, let's fight and then let's get this cracking, you get what I'm saying? It's a different talk, it's a different kind of talk, you get what I'm saying? In the end, what happened, like, Teofimo Lopez, anyway, this ain't even about Teofimo Lopez, but everybody knows, like, he turned down $4 million to face Devin, and he took a little $3 million deal to fight that little waste man guy what he's fighting. So he's you know what I mean? Straight ducking business, you get me? Straight ducker. But this Ryan Garcia, I'm seeing the same kind of pattern from this guy here. Do you understand what I'm saying? He was making all of this talk, you get me? As soon as he got the belt and he got the little win over Luke Campbell, where Luke Campbell banged him down in the second round and you get what I'm saying? My man's lucky to get back up, but fair play to my man. He got back up and he punched him up still. He come back and he punched Luke Campbell in the 7th round and knocked him out and that still. But you see, after that, what happened after that? The same thing what Teofimo done. Fucking Ryan Garcia done, and he jumped on Mike Tyson's boxing podcast, and started talking the most about Devin, about Tank.
I told you, can you fight this nigga talking mad shit, man?
We fighting next.
Let's go! Let's go!
Hey, you lying, nigga.
He said it!
The world
the world knows! He said it! Next fight, there's no going back now. There ain't no going back. Hey, you better commit to it. Sign that, baby. Sign it. Sign it 1,000. Hey, look at me. I'm dancing. I'm happy. Look at I'm dancing bachata on you. I'm bachata. Hey! I'm happy. Let's go. Let's get it on, baby. Let's get it on.
Tank, man, you gotta do something, man. You gotta let him talk the next fight. Can't let this nigga talk this shit. Look at him, Tank.
Woo! Let's go, Tank. Let's go. You need a ladder to hit me. How tall are you? You 5'5". You don't need a ladder to hit me. You're gonna need a Stairmaster. Boy, you won't be able to touch me. You ain't never fought a 135 in your life. Just different. I don't care what you say. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Boy, I don't care. You too ugly.
Huh?
That shit is squeaky though.
Tank, you gonna fight this nigga the next fight? Talk to the world, Tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him.
It's like it's just one big major cap fest out here, you get what I'm saying? It's just like everyone's just on this capping thing for the cameras. But when it comes down to it, man are straight running, they're shook, you get what I'm saying? And that's all it is, man. But they want to just hide behind all these big statements, hide behind their managers talk, this promoters talk, and act like it's not them what's ducking, when obviously we as the fans, the people, we know who's ducking. We know it's you that just don't want to fight. You understand? You're there talking about this and that. We know, listen, man, you only got belt the other day, bro. You get me? How can you talk about Devin ain't fought nobody? Look at Devin's record to your record, bro. Look at his paychecks, his pay-per fights to your pay-per fights. But Devin's nobody. You don't want to fight him.
On all the top lightweights, he makes the less money. You have the most followers, the most everything, but you make the less money. How does that make sense? How are you the money guy?
Said to me he's not really interested in my Haney fight.
Yeah, I don't listen.
He doesn't excite me. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, but it's a massive fight.
But be honest right now. Has he fought anybody you say, damn, that's a good fight?
But let me tell you something. Devin wants to fight. Devin wants to fight everybody, right?
I want to fight everybody,
Yeah,
but he didn't. That's the fact. He never did.
Yeah, and we do need a big fight, right? You haven't really had a big fight. You boxed Luke Campbell. It was a great win, right?
Thank you.
But I just feel that you and Devin is a super fight. It sells out the Staples Center. You make a fortune. But as I've said in every interview, if you get Tank or you get Pacquiao,
There it is.
I can't argue. If you don't, I think you should consider Devin Haney, personally, because I think it's a massive fight for massive money. And if you believe you can win,
Oh, I know.
yeah, but then you should take the fight. If you don't get those other fights. But I respect you
But
for
if
chasing.
I do get it,
Oh, I respect you. And
Okay.
I say 100%
Okay.
that was the right move for you.
There
But
it
if you
is.
don't, I would like you to consider Devin Haney.
okay, I will.
As you can see in the background, you know the reason why you don't want to fight Devin, and why he's putting out this excuse that Devin's not ready, Devin ain't fought nobody. Devin's had a belt before you, bro. Devin was a champion before you, so the fact that you're even saying that is just a joke, you get me? But you know the real reason why he's saying that? This is the reason what you're looking at in the background here. This in the background here is a footage of that is Ryan and Devin sparring, you get me? A few years ago when I was a bit younger, they're sparring and that. And they've had a few sparring matches and that what got recorded. This is one of their sessions when they sparred and that. And as you can see, Devin clearly punched the shit out of him. Look, Devin was dogging him through it the whole fight. Not throughout the whole fight, but obviously Devin clearly punched him up right there, you get me? So this is the reason why we're hearing all this talk now about Devin, there. You get what I'm saying? Like, how much times does he even says out of his own mouth, Devin Haney, out of the top four, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin the Dream Haney, Ryan Garcia says out of his own mouth, Devin's the hardest. If I had to fight any of them, I'd fight Devin last because Devin is the hardest one, really. You get what I'm saying? So, how you talking all that now? Like, Devin's a nobody now? You're a joker, you're a waste man. You get me?
So I got Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney, I mean, you see with Nakatani, Lopez had a little bit of trouble with that right hand over the top. I think Devin's even a little bit more craftier, obviously more craftier than Nakatani. I think Devin beats Teofimo. I think Teofimo has a great fight with Tank, but I still feel Tank beats him. I feel Devin beats Tank, and I beat Tank. I beat everybody.
Toughest challenge would be, I think, against Devin Haney.
Too much bullshit going on in boxing, man. Like, too much racism going on in boxing as well. You understand what I'm saying? I listen, I watch a lot. I've been watching the scene, man, and boxing is just full of racism and them thing there, man. You get what I'm saying? With the promoters and them thing there, because, you know, like, if you look at the whole, this new franchise, unquote, franchise belt, if you look into the whole of it, what Canelo Alvarez has got, what this Vasily Lomachenko's got, and what they've now given Teofimo Lopez, this fake-ass franchise belt, yeah, that is just giving them a ticket to duck and not fight who they're supposed to fight. You get what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for that franchise belt, Teofimo would have had to fight Devin or Tank, standardly. Canelo Alvarez would have to fight, he would have had to fight Jamal Charlo a long time ago and get his face punched off by Charlo. You get what I'm saying? But that belt saved him, you get what I'm saying? And the belt also saved Lomachenko. Yeah, I said it, Lomachenko, because like Devin says, he's a Lomachenko, you get me? Teo punched off his face and he's running from Devin even before that, you get what I'm saying? But he's another one, if he never had that belt, that franchise thing, he would have had to face Devin and get his face punched off by Devin a long time ago, you get what I'm saying? So, if you look into the thing, what's going on, man, it's just all behind the scenes racism, really, and that, you get what I'm saying? I see what's going on in that, man, and like, some man, these fighters are getting like green cards to duck and like, duck certain man, like, and the real fighters with the talent, the hungry fighters, they're not getting no play, you get me? They're getting like a struggle, you get what I'm saying? They're getting a struggle, man, you get me? And like, from the outside looking in, man, you know, I don't even really do sports video a lot of times, and I still haven't made one in a while, but when I feel like there's something to talk about in the sport, or boxing, or in any sport, whatever, you don't know, Gully Central TV is going to be here with an opinion. I'm going to lay it down and I'm going to tell you what's going on and like how I see things, you feel what I'm saying? Because shit's real in the film and the sport game. Like, I've been watching boxing since I was like, since I was like a proper youth and that, you get what I'm saying? Like fucking Muhammad Ali and them, and the kind of age, you get what I'm saying? And as a fan, as a proper fan of the boxing and the sport of the boxing, you know, I see what's going on, man, like, and I don't like it, man. Like, the top fighters should top fight the top fighters. Man, they ain't supposed to be getting no leeway to escape this man and to duck that man, you get me? Everyone is supposed to fight, you get me? Especially if you got belts. If you've got a belt and the next man's got a belt, you're supposed to fight, and like, you get me? Definitely, there's not supposed to be no way around that. Do you understand what I'm saying? But enough of these, I can't really say white fighters, you know, because it's not even really white fighters. The only white fighter what really cheated or got was Tyson Fury, you get me? Like, when he got a little leeway, you got leeway to cheat in the sport and that, you get me? We see what happened there, but that's another story for another video, you dig? But yeah, man, right now, man, all these Mexican guys, man, like, they're getting enough support in that, man. They're getting a lot of support I'm seeing from the WBC and that, man. Yeah, man, they're getting a lot of support in that, man. Whereas, like, enough of the blacker fighters, man, they're getting beer fight in the game, beer fight and struggle. You get me? Now, the thing about it is, you see me, I don't give a fuck. I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, a lot of boxing channels and that, they won't even tell you what it really is. They'll give you hints of what's going on, but they're not going to tell you what's really going on. Like, it's just blatant racism going in the sport of the boxing, you see me? Yeah, but you see over here, I Gully Central TV, I'm going to tell you that straight. I'm not hiding it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people is not going to like this. A lot of people is going to like it, but I don't have a business about that. This is how I see it from my perspective of the sport, you get me? And be a joke thing, be a ducking and diving, you get me? Be a ducking and diving, be a shady thing going on behind the scene with promoters and all of that. You get what I'm saying? For real, man. Over here at Gully Central TV, you don't know, man's just giving you the real deal of the thing, you get me? The real deal, the facts of what's going on, you get what I'm saying? Be a racism going on in the sport of boxing, man. Like, not for your average boxing channels and that. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you the real deal of the situation. But you know what, as fans, if you're a proper fan of the sport, no one doesn't even need to tell you nothing. And like, no one's supposed to have to tell you nothing, because if you watch and you follow the sport and the rules and the regulations and like, You can see what's going on clearly. It's clear as day. You get me? If you're looking at the fan bases alone, the fans alone will let you know how racist the sport is. You get me? Serious. Because like it's crazy. I remember the first time I ever even thought I'm gonna do a video on boxing, and that I done a little sport video on that. You get me? And like, fuck, you know, no matter racists and people like fucking trolls I got in my comments talking shit to me and that. Because, and I weren't even disrespecting or nothing, you know, I was just giving my opinion on two fighters, and you get me, like, I got a load of trolls and like racists is in my comments and these things, you get me? So I'm saying, man, like, I do see, like, there's just a lot, boxing is just, it's just as racist as football, man, you get me? And when I say football, I don't mean American football, I mean like soccer, UK football, you get what I'm saying? Which is still racist as fuck up to this day, like, as it was like fucking like 50, 60 years ago, you feel me? Real talk, ain't a lot changed there, you see me? And boxing is pretty much the same way. Everything's all cloak and dagger, hidden behind smoke screens and that, like, they don't want people to see the real deal, man. But as I says, if you're a real fan, you know what's really going on and that, innit? And for those who don't know, your boy Ryan Garcia is a big duck, you get me? Just like Tio Lopez, like, just like Canelo Saul Alvarez. The man, them are some big ducking guys, you get me? Duck soup, them man, they drink duck soup daily, you get what I'm saying? Real talk, man, real talk. But you don't know, man, it's your boy Big Saviola the first, man, you get me? Signing out with one next edition of Gully Central TV, yeah, dig?
With no disrespect, I like Ryan. Me and Ryan, we got a lot of history together, and you know, I like him. But they want to fight you because they feel like you have followers and you are the weakest link. That's what they feel. I'm not saying that it's true. We don't know who the weakest link is. We got to see. Everybody has to fight each other. But in reality, let's be real. Like, everybody needs to stop sugarcoating it, and let's be real. People want to fight him because they feel like he's the weakest link. Everybody wants to fight him because they feel like he has followers and he's the easiest fight. Let's be real. It's like a hidden secret, but nobody's trying to say it. It's the truth.